So whether my screen is visible to you all? Whether my screen is visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. In the last class, we have seen about the basic conventional, traditional, basic conventional processes, right? That is the traditional process of manufacturing. So we have seen about the chip formation and what are the demerits involved in the traditional processes and why we are going for this conventional machining processes, right? Are you clear with that? Are you clear? Or, or if you are having any doubt? Whether doubt இருக்கா இல்லாட்டி கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாமா நான் இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ் ப்ளீஸ் கன்ஃபார்ம் இட் உங்களுக்கு டவுட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா ஐ கேன் கிளாரிஃபை யுவர் டவுட்ஸ் ஸோ தட் ஐ கேன் ஸ்பெண்ட் ஃபியூ டைம்ஸ் இன் தி லாஸ்ட் போர்ஷன் வாட் வி ஹவ் கவர்ட் ஓகே ஸோ ஐ நீட் யுவர் ரிப்ளை ஆர் ஷுட் ஐ கண்டினியூ சொல்லுங்கப்பா.
Sir, continue பண்ணலாம் sir.
Okay, so I think you are not having any doubts. So I am continuing. Okay, the traditional, the unconventional machining process. So in the yesterday's class itself, I have said that the unconventional machining process is classified into two types. One is the unconventional machining process and unconventional forming processes. So what is the difference between forming and machining and forming? What is the basic difference between machining and forming? Anyone?
எஸ் சார். சார் மெஷினிங் அப்படின்னா வந்துட்டு ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் வந்துட்டு நம்ம ஷேப்புக்கு ஃபார்ம் பண்ணும்போது நிறைய வேஸ்டேஜ் அது மாதிரிலாம் வரும் சார். ஃபார்மிங் போது நம்ம மெட்டீரியல் வந்து மெல்ட் பண்ணி அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி ஷேப்புக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி நம்ம மாற்றிக்கலாம் சார். நோ வேஸ்டேஜ் அதிகமாக வரும்.
Very good, very good. Perfect. Exact definition for forming and machining. Okay, so this is the basic process. So what are the process involved in the forming? Forming for example சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். மெஷினிங்ல என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஃபார்மிங்ல என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
Sir, removing material and forming na adding material sir.
இல்லப்பா, இப்போ ஃபார்மிங் ஆபரேஷன்ஸ் ஃபார்மிங்
மெஷினிங்னா நம்ம லேத் அது மாதிரி பண்றதெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு
வெரி குட் வெரி குட் வெரி குட்.
அதே மாதிரி நம்ம ஒர்க் ஷாப்ல வந்துட்டு நார்மலா மெல்ட் பண்ணி அதுல இது பண்ணுவோம் சார்.
ஃபோர்ஜிங், எக்ஸ்ட்ரூஷன்,
ஃபோர்ஜிங்
ரோலிங். Forming is one of the process that involves rolling, extrusion, forging, bending, pressing. அது எல்லாமே we can call it as forming operation, right? Okay. So whereas what is the machining operation? The machining operation என்னப்பா? What do you mean by machining? Machining of
gears, making of gears.
Turning, drilling, milling, threading, boring. Okay, so அது எல்லாமே என்னது? Machining operations. Okay, understood? So we have to first understand the difference between the machining and forming. Okay, புரிஞ்சுதாப்பா?
Yes sir.
Okay. So why we are going for this unconventional machining process? In the unconventional machining process, they do not employ, see here, they do not employ a conventional or traditional tool for the material removal. Important word. Okay, so like the traditional method, we do not employ a conventional or the traditional tool for the metal removal. So instead of that, what they are using? Instead of that, we are utilizing some form of energy for the metal removal process. Okay, this is very important word. Okay, So unconventional machining process do not require a traditional tool for the metal removal. Okay, so instead of that, we are going to utilize some form of energy for the metal removing process, that is the metal machining process. Okay, so unlike the traditional process, here there is no physical contact between the tool and the workpiece. Okay, the next important sentences, that is there is no physical contact between the tool and the workpiece. And in the traditional method, the tool should be harder than the workpiece material, right? Here in this case, the tool material need not be harder than the workpiece material. Okay, so in the unconventional machining process, we do not require a special, we do not require the conventional or a traditional tool for metal removal. Instead, we are going for utilizing some form of energy for the metal removal process. Okay, so the form of energy in the sense, it may be electrical, mechanical, chemical. So different forms of energy is available. By utilizing those forms of energy, we can extract the metal. Okay, so in this process, there is no physical contact between the tool and the workpiece, and the tool material need not be harder than the workpiece material. So this is the two important points that we have to keep in mind. So what are the various unconventional machining process? Okay, so these are the examples of the unconventional machining processes. See here, this is how it takes place. Okay, so this is how it takes place. So with the help of the laser beam and abrasive jet water machining, okay, plasma arc machining, electron beam machining, and electro discharge machining. Okay, so different types of process is available in the unconventional machining process. In this process, there is no physical contact between the tool and the workpiece. Okay, see here, it consists, the rays will be passed passed to the workpiece, and the work and the special path will be given, and based on that path, it can remove the material. Okay, so this is the very good example for the unconventional machining process. So these are the various examples to be studied in the upcoming unit. Okay, so these are the various process of unconventional machining processes. So why we are going for this unconventional machining process? So in order to machine the materials such as made up of carbide, stainless steel, nitralloy, cast alloy, which has high strength, temperature resistant alloys, it is very difficult to machine it. So in order to machine the following materials, we are going for the unconventional machining process. So the harder and the difficult materials, that is made up of carbides, stainless steel, nitralloy, cast alloy, are widely used in many applications in aerospace as well as the nuclear engineering industries. Okay, so in order to machine these materials, we are going for UCMP. Okay, and why we are going for this UCMP? Since it can machine harder materials. Okay, understood? And now, many of these materials find applications in other industries because of its high strength to or no, please wait. Please wait. System stuck ஆயிருச்சு. Stuck ஆயிருச்சு. Please wait. So, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the different materials, that is the high carbide, the carbides material, stainless steel, and these materials are used in various applications. Okay. Mainly they are used in aerospace as well as the nuclear engineering industries. So why these materials are preferred in aerospace and nuclear engineering industries? Because it gives high strength. Okay, it gives high strength to the weight ratio, and the qualities based on hardness and the heat resisting qualities are very good. Okay, so we are going for this unconventional machining process. However, by using the traditional method, traditional method for machining this process, what happens? The high temperature and the high strength steel, high strength and harder materials, நம்ம ordinary existing traditional அந்த tools வச்சு நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது what it will happen? என்னப்பா நடக்கும்? இந்த மெட்டீரியல்ஸை நம்ம சாதாரணமா லேத்ல வச்சு மெஷின் பண்ணும்போதோ இல்லாட்டி மில்லிங்ல வச்சு நமக்கு மில் பண்ணும்போதோ what it will happen?
Sir, heat lamp produce.
Yeah, there is the formation of heat and the tool wear and the tool damage damage ஆகும். Okay, so there is a possibility of the tool damage. So in order to upright now, it is a very tedious process. Okay, so we are going for this unconventional machining process. Okay, see here. Yeah, however, the conventional method, by using this conventional method, the degree of accuracy and the surface finish is very poor when compared with unconventional machining process. The same material, the same operations, what we are doing in the traditional lathe as well as the unconventional machining process. So what happens? So which process gives more accuracy and good surface finish? We can say it as, in order to maintain good surface finish and maintain high accuracy, we can move for the unconventional machining process. Okay, understood? Now, there are several types of unconventional machining process. Okay, so first, it is classified into several types. One is based on the type of energy required to shape the material. Based on the type of energy required to shape the material, then based on the mechanisms involved in the process, source of energy required for material removal, and the medium of transfer of energies. So based on these criteria, the unconventional machining processes are classified. What are they? Number one, based on the type of energy, based on the mechanism, source of energy required for the material removal, and the medium of transfer. Okay, so these are the 4 points and 4 types. From these 4 types, it is further classified. Okay, so let us see one by one. So among the, based on the type of energy required to shape the material, we have 5 types. One, thermal energy. Yeah, number one is the thermal energy input, and electrical energy, electrochemical energy method, chemical energy method, and finally the mechanical energy method. So based on these method, there are various operations. Okay, what do you mean by this LBM? LBM and anyone? யாராச்சும் ஒருத்தர் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம், what do you mean by this LBM?
Sir, laser beam machining, sir.
Very good. Laser beam machining. Very good. Then can anyone explain about this PAM?
Plasma arc machining.
Plasma arc machining.
Very good. Plasma arc machining. What is EBM?
Electron beam machining.
Electronic beam machining. Okay. Okay. What do you mean by IBM? Ion beam machining. Okay, so among the thermal energy method, these are the various process that is involved. Okay, so among the thermal energy method, so this is the various process that are involved. Okay, so regarding the electrical energy method, so we have 2 process. One is EDM and another one is WCEDM. What do you mean by this EDM? EDM stands for electro discharge machining. Okay, electro discharge machining. And WCEDM, wire cut electro discharge machining. Okay, wire cut electro discharge machining. And regarding this electrochemical energy method, there are 4 processes. What are they? Electrochemical machining, electrochemical grinding, electrochemical honing, and electrochemical deburring. Okay, and the chemical energy method, we are using chemical for machining. Okay, so that is chemical machining. And regarding this mechanical energy method, we have 3 process. One is USM, AGM, AJM, and WJM. What do you mean by this USM?
Ultrasonic machining.
Ultrasonic machining. And AJM? Abrasive jet machining. Okay, and WJM, that stands for water jet machining. Okay, so these are the various process that is involved in the type of energy. Okay, so in the 5 units, you are going to see about these types only. See here, the first unit we are going to study about the mechanical energy based process, that is abrasive jet machining, water jet machining, and ultrasonic machining. That we will be studying in the first unit. And regarding the second unit, electrical discharge machining, that is the type of energy based process la nama electrical energy based process we are studying in the second unit. And the third unit is the chemical and the electrochemical energy based process. Okay, that is chemical machining and electrochemical ECM. Okay, and number 4 is the thermal energy based process, that is laser beam machining, plasma arc machining, and electron beam machining, that we will be studying in the 4th unit. And in the 5th unit, we are going to study about the combination of the different energy process. Okay, So this is the general guidelines or the general ideas. Okay. So this is the basics. So we are going to study in different sections, different energy method in 5 units. Okay. Then based on the mechanisms involved in the process, what are the mechanisms involved in the process? So actually we have erosion, ionic dissolution and vaporization. So regarding the mechanisms involved in the process, the UCMP is classified into 3 types based on the erosion, ionic dissolution and vaporization. Okay. Now the source of energy required for material removal, so that is we can give us the source of energy, that is the hydrostatic pressure based on the high current density and high voltage, and finally the ionized material. Okay. So these are the various classifications of the process, and the last one is the medium of transfer of energies, that is the high voltage particles, electrolyte, electron, hot gases. Okay. So these are the various classification of the unconventional machining process. So how do we select the machining method for the different material? So there are different materials. Name some of the materials. யாராச்சும் 2-3 மெட்டீரியல் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். மெட்டீரியலோட நேம். Can anyone suggest some of the materials name? Tell me any material. Suppose if we are using titanium, okay, so what method or which method is best suited for machining the titanium? சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். டைட்டானியம் இருக்கு, இதே மாதிரி டிஃபரெண்ட் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் நேம் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
அலுமினியம் சார்.
அலுமினியம், ஓகே.
ஸ்டெயின்லெஸ் ஸ்டீல்,
ஓகே.
மைல் ஸ்டீல்,
ஓகே. இது எல்லாமே கம்ஸ் அண்டர் ஸ்டீல், ரைட்? வேற டிஃபரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் சொல்லுங்க. கிளாஸ் இல்லையா? கிளாஸ்ங்கிறது ஒரு மெட்டீரியல் அப்பா.
எஸ் சார். காஸ்ட் அயர்ன்,
செராமிக்ஸ். செராமிக்ங்கிறது ஒரு மெட்டீரியலா? ஓகே. தென் ரிஃப்ராக்டரிஸ். ரிஃப்ராக்டரிஸ்ங்கிறது ஒரு மெட்டீரியல். தென் பிளாஸ்டிக். பிளாஸ்டிக்ங்கிறது one among the material இல்லையா? is it true ராஜா? இது கரெக்டாப்பா? பிளாஸ்டிக்ங்கிறது மெட்டீரியல் தானப்பா?
ஆமாங்க சார்.
Okay, so based on the material we can select the different machining process. Okay, see here the material, that is the non-metal like ceramics, plastic and glasses, we can adopt ultrasonic machining, abrasive jet machining, electron beam machining and laser beam machining. Okay. For machining, the plastic related materials or the ceramic related materials or the glass related materials, these method is mostly used. Okay. For refractories, we can use USM, that is ultrasonic machining, the same. Okay. Instead of LBM, we are going for EBM, that is the electron beam machining. And EDM, what does the EDM stands for? சொல்லுங்கப்பா.
Electric discharge and
Electric
discharge machine.
very good. Electric discharge machining. Okay. And so regarding the titanium, we are going for the EDM. And the superalloys, abrasive jet machining, electrochemical machining, electrical discharge machining, and plasma arc machining. So based on the type of material, we can select the different method of machining. Okay. So are you having any doubt in this? Please tell me. Continue பண்ணலாமா? Raja? May I continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
வேற ஏதாச்சும் டவுட் இருக்கா? தயவு செஞ்சு கேளுங்க. சொல்லுங்கப்பா, ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா கேளுங்கப்பா. கொஞ்சம் டவுட் இல்லைன்னா I can continue. Please put out your comments. சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம், டவுட் இருக்கா? கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாமா? ஐயோ ராஜா, யாராச்சும் வாய் பேசுங்கப்பா. இதுக்கு செகண்ட் இயருக்கு நான் கிளாஸ் எடுத்திருக்கிறேன், ஃபைனல் இயருக்கு கிளாஸ் எடுத்திருக்கேன், தேர்ட் இயர்ல வாயே திறக்க மாட்டேங்கிறீங்களே ராஜா. ஏய்
கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க சார்.
கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாமா? வாயை திறந்தாதான்டா இது பண்ண முடியும். ராஜா தயவு செஞ்சு இது பண்ணுங்கடா, பேசுங்க. Okay. Now let us see the different process selection. Okay, how we can select the different process. Okay, so for that there are 4 processes that is mainly involved. What are the 4 processes? Okay, number 1, sorry, number 1, reading kya varudhu? Number 1 is the physical parameters, and number 2, the shapes to be machined, and number 3, process capability or the machining characteristics, and finally the economic consideration. Okay, so before selecting the process, Before selecting the process, the most important points to be keep in mind are the physical parameters, the shapes to be machined, process capability, or the machining characteristics, and the economic considerations. So what do you mean by these physical parameters? Physical parameters என்னப்பா? Please tell me. That is the parameters such as voltage, current, power, gap, and medium, and finally the work material. Okay, so these are the various parameters. Okay, so we have seen that the various process, that is ECM, EDM, EBM, LBM, EAM, USM, and AJM. Okay, so these are the various process. Will these parameters will be uniform for all the machining processes? இருக்குமாப்பா? யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்குமா?
No, sir.
இந்த processes எல்லாத்துக்குமே this parameters will be the same? No. Okay, so for this, for ECM, the voltage we have to give is 5 to 30 voltage, whereas the current, that is 40,000 ampere, and the power in kilowatt we require 100 kilowatt of power, and we can extract up to 0.5 mm gap. Okay, and the medium is the electrolyte, and the work material, it is difficult to machine materials. Difficult to machine materials. Similarly, for EDM, it is 50 to 500, and for ampere, it is 15 to 500, and for power, it is 2.70 kilowatt of power, and we can extract the gap up to 0.05. Okay, so here we can use the dielectric fluid. Okay, here for EDM we can use tungsten carbide as material. Okay, and for EBM it is 200 into 10 to the power 3, and for current we require minimum current, that is 0.001, and we can the power requirement is very less, 0.15, and we can extract up to a gap of 100 mm, and here we are using vacuum. Okay, similarly these parameters are different for different parameters. Okay, here 2, and for power 20, this is for 150, and we are using air. Okay, here 250, here it is 600, and 220, and 7.5. So regarding the plasma arc welding machining, we are using different types of gases such as argon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Okay, so regarding this ultrasonic machining, we have 220, and 12, and 2.4 and 0.25. So here we are using this abrasives for machining. Okay, here the final, that is 220.175. So here also we can use N2, CO2 or air. Okay, that is main, that have to be maintained for the various methods. Okay, have you understood? So which process require less power for machining? Among the 7 types, which machining method require less power? பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க, டேபிள பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. Which machining process require less power?
EBM, sir.
EBM. Okay. So which method gives minute machining? Minute machining process can be done by using which method?
EDM.
EDM. What is the average gap?
0.05.
0.05 mm. Okay, right? So, are you having any doubt? May I continue? Continue பண்ணலாமா? அடுத்த ஸ்டெப் போலாமா?
Yes, sir.
சரி, அப்ப physical parametersல what are the components involved? That is the potential, voltage, current, power, gap, medium, and the work material. Okay, and next the shapes to be machined. Next, suppose if you want to produce the micro holes, and we want to produce the small holes, deep holes, shallow holes. Okay, and for honing, for etching small portions, which process is most suited? For grinding, for deburring, for threading, for clean, rapid cuts and profile, for shallow shapes. Okay, that has to be machined. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so you slightly go through the methods or for machining the small micro holes, which method is most suited? Okay, for machining or for developing a small holes, which method That is the EDM, ECM, LCM, ABM, AGM, USM. So different methods of machining process is available. So you should select the most suited method for producing the deep holes, for shallow holes, for horning, for etching small portions, for grinding, deburring. What do you mean by this deburring? Deburring nenappa. Are you people here? But deburring nenappa. Raja, deburring nenappa. Okay. So Deepak, are you here? Deepak, is Deepak available here? Fayez Ahmed, Gokul V. If you are not responding, I will be marking you absent. So please give your comments. Whether Deepak, Fayez Ahmed, Gokul V available?
Sir, Deepak 34 or 35, sir?
Deepak 35.
Okay, sir.
And Fayez Moha Ahmed. என்னப்பா
சார் ஃபயஸ் ஆகல சார்
Fayez Ahmedா?
ஃபயஸ் ஆகல
ராஜா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் half an hour நீ கிளாஸுக்கு வரலையே, வாட் ஹேப்பன்?
சார் நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம் சார்.
இனிமேல் அந்த நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்க கூடாது.
ஓகே சார்.
சரியா? நீ 2 தடவை 3 தடவை அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் எடுக்கும்போது நீ 2 தடவை ஆப்சென்ட் ஆயிருக்கீங்க. இன்னொரு தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா I will be marking you as absent. Right? Gokul V.
Yes, sir.
Gokul V இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
உங்களுக்கு என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்பா?
சார் லேட்டாக தான் சார் கிளாஸ்லேயே என்ட்ரானு.
ஏன்பா? யாராவது புடிச்சு வச்சுட்டாங்களா?
சார் இல்லை சார்.
அப்புறம் இனிமேல் இப்படி பண்ணாதீங்க, ஓகேங்களா?
எஸ் சார்.
டைமுக்கு வாங்க. டைமுக்கு வந்தால் தான் கிளாஸ் நமக்கு அப்படியே பேரலாக போகும். ரைட்?
எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே. தீபக் எம்.
சார் இது டவர் கிடைக்கல சார், இப்போ தான் சார் கிடைச்சிருக்கு.
எவ்வளோ ரூபாய்க்கு வாங்கின?
என்னங்க சார்?
எவ்வளோ ரூபாய்க்கு வாங்கின?
டவர் கிடைக்கல சார், அதான் சார்.
அதான் இப்போ கிடைச்சதா? எந்த கடையில் வாங்கினேன்னு டவர்?
இல்லை சார், இப்போ தான் சார் கிடைச்சி.